Well, hi again, everybody. I am going live for the second time. This is still practice, so thanks for bearing with me. This is COVID 20. Stands for 20 minutes of Dr. Marlo Archer doing Facebook Live, and it stands for Creativity Opposes Victimization in Disaster. So this will not go longer than 20 minutes. And yesterday I changed the topic about every minute, and that ended up being sort of a panic for me. I couldn't keep up with it. So today we'll be changing the topic every 2 minutes. So if this topic doesn't suit you, just go ahead and skip it and come back to this at another time. So welcome if you've just joined us. This is COVID, coping with COVID-20, and COVID-20 stands for Creativity Opposes Victimization in Disasters. And I call it 20 because it's going to be no more than 20 minutes. So I'm welcoming Susan Archer Baker, who is a relative of mine of some sort. Dee is here. Jeannie is here again. Jeannie is a really faithful watcher, as is my favorite cousin Jennifer. And we're just kind of coming to the end of the first section, which is just an introduction. I will be changing the topic every 2 minutes. So Papa is on and watching. That is amazing. Hi, Papa. I'm going to be changing the topic every 2 minutes. This is about coping with COVID. And I'm welcoming everybody here. Stuart from Minnesota is also here. Hi. We're going to change the topic every 2 minutes. And we are approaching the first topic, which is give yourself time. When this virus hit, it hit very fast, and we didn't have any time to prepare. People went crazy and bought all the toilet paper, and we thought that we would not have enough toilet paper. And a thing to really remember, hello Debbie, good morning, hello Lori, and a thing to really remember right now is to give yourself time. Yesterday I did the first version of this, and I gave myself 1 minute on each section, and I ended up feeling like I was rushed and I was hurried and I was trying to get everything in, and I felt panicky. So I said today I'm going to double the time. I'm going to give myself 2 minutes per section and see if that helps me relax and slow down, and it has. So I can welcome people like Nati, who is just joining us, who was here yesterday as well. Welcome, Nati. This first topic that we're talking about is just give yourself time. Whatever you do in your life, whether it's taking a shower or putting together your breakfast, give yourself more time to do those things now than you used to. If you used to be able to throw together a breakfast in 10 minutes, give yourself 15 or 20 right now, because we are taking a little extra time just to be nervous and to worry about things and be interrupted by our own thoughts or by the news or by something else that is interrupting you, like your best friend from childhood coming onto your live video. Hi, Laura. And we're just ending the round 2, which the topic was to give yourself time. The third round here is about bartering and co-oping during this time. This is a great time for people to take inventory of what are not only their belongings and their possessions, but their services and their talents. So, for example, if you can sing during this time, we have witnessed how people who are in quarantine in Italy are singing to each other. Welcome to Peter right now. This is the third section. We're talking about bartering and co-oping. If you have surplus pencils, paper, things that you've been saving or hoarding for no reason whatsoever, you have a large collection of, I would say bells. Jeannie has a very, very large collection of bells, which are very, very special to her. I would not suggest necessarily you dispatch your whole collection of something that's beautiful to you. But, Jeannie, you have a large selection of bells. What you might do is, make a video of you ringing these bells for people that are shut in, who can't have a lot of outside entertainment. And that could be something that would be very enjoyable to them. And I definitely welcome a new friend of mine who is in a distant country, and I've never heard her name said out loud, but I'm going to try it now. Fayaza, and if I got that wrong, I apologize. We're just finishing up this third section, which is about bartering and co-oping. Take an inventory of what you have extra of, and I know all of you have extra something, and look to see how you can share that with your neighbors and friends, with strangers, and what you can trade for it. There's lots of people willing to make trades. This is now our fourth section. We're going to change our topics every 2 minutes, so you can bop in and out as you wish. The fourth topic is asking for feedback. So right now, everybody is trying to learn things a little bit new. We're trying to learn how to sanitize things, and is this right? And should I wear gloves, or should I wear a mask? Should I go out? Should I stay in? Should I quit my job? Should I, join the circus? We're thinking a lot of creative thoughts right now. And I'm suggesting that people during this time ask for feedback from trusted others. Because even though, you haven't lost your mind or become insane, there's a little bit of a different thing going on right now, and we need to ask people for feedback. So, for example, I've asked people for feedback about this live feed. I am welcoming all sorts of feedback after the fact. I got some feedback yesterday about positioning the camera, so I'm trying a new thing there. Anything that you are uncertain of and you're trying something new, don't be afraid to ask for feedback from trusted others, people that you went to high school with, your aunts, your husband's mother's friend from work who is already retired from that work. Whoever it is, ask for feedback. Now, sometimes you have people that will give you feedback that you did not ask for, and that's okay too. During this time, don't take any of that too personally. Everybody is a little bit nervous and upset. So if somebody gives you some feedback and it doesn't quite fit for you, just say thank you, because it was really brave of them to give you the feedback. And it took a lot of courage for them to give you that feedback. I just got some feedback from my favorite cousin Jennifer that her sound keeps cutting out, and she wonders if that's just her. I don't know, so I'm going to ask this live feed if other people's sound starts cutting out, and we'll see if people give feedback about that. The fifth one is to learn from your mistakes. We're on our fifth section now. The fifth section is to learn from your mistakes. I had originally titled this series, whatever it is, COVID-19, so that it would be easy to find on Google. If people would Google COVID-19, they might find my Facebook Live feed. And then I realized how really stupid that was, to interfere with people that are Googling to really find out about COVID-19. So I've changed it for now to COVID-20. Now, people might still Google COVID-20, but they're Googling the wrong thing, so I can help them find the right thing. Other mistakes that I have made during this, I don't think I really made the move to video fast enough. There are certainly lots of other therapists that made the move more quickly. I made it just in the last week or so, and I still have a few pieces missing that are hanging out there, and that's a mistake. And I'm going to need to be correcting that in the next couple of days. Other mistakes that I've made in the last little bit, I don't know, we haven't gone mental and bought all the toilet paper. Hi, Mike. This is our fifth segment. We're talking about learning from our mistakes. So if you have any mistakes that you've made during COVID, please use them to learn. Trying to think of other mistakes that I have made. Perhaps one of my mistakes was changing this to 2 minutes and not having enough to talk about in each section. So the next section is to have rest and relaxation. Welcome to Marcia. She's a good friend of mine. Rest and relaxation is really important during these times. We end up going under a ton of nervousness, and we just collapse into exhaustion. And that will weaken your immune system. So during this time, rest and relaxation is really important. Yesterday I talked about sleep, and I'm certainly mean sleep now as well. But rest is something different than sleep. Rest is when you're awake. Hello, Kavita, welcome. This is my 5th section, and I'm talking about rest and relaxation. I talked about sleep yesterday. Rest and relaxation being very important for this time. Rest being something that is being restful during the day when you're awake. So if you are just in the middle of a task and the task has become really cumbersome and you're confused, then just hold a moment and just breathe and enjoy some rest. So like when things are coming at you very fast, and this is something I've not ever done, so Laura Kaplan-Greer is here, and I welcome her to this. Kristen Jertset is here. Thanks, Kristen, for showing up. This is our 6th segment, which is about rest and relaxation. And when things are coming at us too fast, we need to rest and relax. So this is only my 2nd Facebook Live. I don't know exactly what I'm doing, and I am having people come in so fast that I'm not able to welcome them all. So I'm sorry about that. The next one is gratitude. The 7th section, I'm going to do this every 2 minutes, switching topics. This is the 7th one, and this is gratitude. Going back to a previous segment, learning from mistakes, one of the mistakes I made last time was to ask people to start typing things in during the last segment. And it took a while for people to get the hang of that. And by the time they got the hang of it, I had to cut them off. So I've moved gratitude to number 7. So this is a moment of typing in your gratitudes, and I will save you the trouble of typing family. Almost everybody types family. You can certainly type it again. Welcome to you, Scott. This is the 7th segment. This is about gratitude. And Jeannie is here as well, welcoming you to gratitude, encouraging people right now to just share with each other and with me what you're grateful for. We've got Stacy joining us as well. This is the gratitude section. I made a mistake last time of not giving enough time for gratitude. I'm giving more time now for gratitude. Type in, Yvonne, what you're grateful for. I'm grateful for the feedback that I'm getting from people that the sound is generally pretty good, but the video is glitching. I'm grateful for being outdoors. I'm grateful for family and friends. I'm grateful for being able to connect in this way. I hear somebody grateful for their pastor. I understand now from Facebook Live that you can see each other's comments and that I don't have to repeat them all. I believe that's true. So Nati says work and coworkers she's thankful for. So continue with these gratitudes while I go on to the next section, which is talking about water. The 8th section is water. It seems very simple, but we need to pay attention to our water consumption. You need to, during the day, drink enough clear, clean water that does not have additives, preservatives, sugars, flavors is, they're natural. But we need to drink a lot of water during this time. Our bodies are made up primarily of water. There's more water than anything else in our bodies. And if you're not drinking enough water, you can't keep your physical body healthy during this time. Now, another thing about water, though, too, is that water is very comforting. If you are able to relax in a bathtub, in your own private hot tub if you happen to have one, like I'm very lucky to have. If you have a swimming pool, and if the weather is good enough for you to be in a swimming pool, if you have a humidifier, even a humidifier that wants to put some mist into the air, using water in all of its many forms during this time for comfort. Warm water in a bottle, on your face or your chest or your belly. Water is really comforting. We sort of started out in water, we're made of water, and we want to return to the water. Some of us Pisces want to live in the water all the time, and water is very, very comforting during these stressful times. The 9th section, welcome to Delina and Lynn. This is the 9th section. We're talking about play. I'm changing the topic every 2 minutes so people can pop in and out. And this section is about play. You think, there's a pandemic, there's no time for play. Yes, there is. This is really when we most need to have just some silly time. And I don't care, even if you're shut up in your own little house that doesn't have anybody else there with you because you're single and you have no children, you can still play. And I don't mean play games on your phone. I'm talking about just silly, joyful play. Taking something here, like a banana peel, and saying, what can I make out of this banana peel? Oh, I could make a mustache, and it could be my mustache. And what else could I make out of this banana peel? I could make some big lips, and I could have big lips with the banana peel. Banana peel's a little gross. I could put it on my hair, but I don't really want to. What do I want to do with this? It's a halo. It's a banana peel halo. So just being able to play and not worrying about what people think of you or who thinks it's silly, because you know what? You know what's silly right now? What's silly is to not take advantage of every beautiful moment that you have alive. That's what's silly. So if you feel like singing or dancing or building something out of empty toilet paper rolls in your house, do that. Make something creative, draw something, grow a plant, teach a cat a trick. That'll take you to the whole end of this virus, is teach your cat to fetch or to get the newspaper. Anything else that you can think of to do that's just playful. Now, certainly if you're shut up with other people, my gosh, play with them. Certainly children. Children love to play. And when we are also stressed, we regress a little bit to earlier ages. So if you have an 11-year-old, they might be acting more like a 7-year-old right now. Or if you're stuck at home with a 20-year-old college student, they might seem a little 15-ish right now. And going back to earlier forms of play is going to be okay for them. This is our 10th segment, and this is the integration. And I'm going to end each one of these Facebook Lives that I do with integration, because I think it's an important message for us all along, is that whatever it is that comes to us in our life, we have some time that we warm up to it, then some time that we're in action around it, and then there's an integration phase. At some point, COVID will be over. Welcome to you, Liz. Liz is a great resource for art. She can keep you busy during this time, for sure. Integrating something that is over. COVID will be over at some time in the future. We don't know when, but it will be over at some time. And we'll all be able to breathe and say, oh my gosh, that was horrible. What did I learn? What am I taking out of this? And that's really important. So even in this one Facebook Live, I need to take something out of this. You need to take something out of this. And I'm pausing to say, what am I going to take out of this? I'm going to take out of this huge gratitude for all of you that showed up to witness my practicing. I am still practicing Facebook Live. I don't know if I'm going to do something with this professionally or just personally through COVID, but I'm just practicing, and I thank you all for helping me practice. And I will try this again. I'm not going to promise tomorrow because I don't know what tomorrow will bring, but it's my intent to perhaps do this tomorrow and eventually try to figure out how to help people subscribe and to help people know when this is going to happen. So have a great day. Thank you.